What's going on, everybody? I know I'm late on doing this update. It is almost October. It is September 12th. I totally forgot about what date it was for a second there. I want to give you guys an update on my Treeligo AC split. You can see up here, all I got is a fan. I don't have an AC system in the actual van. So what I did, I actually bought a mini split. So this is the part that's going to go on the back of the van, the cover, and that is the interior part. You guys, this stuff is already frosty. That I went ahead and I installed in my van conversion you guys see here. I just cleaned my van so I could go ahead and make this video, but I'm also going ahead and getting ready for my trip. I am doing a solo trip to a third world country, and I really hope you guys stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button for whenever I upload. I might not have great reception out in this third world country. I'm not going to tell you guys yet because I want you guys to subscribe and stay tuned into this channel. But I'm going to give you guys a quick update and some past video clips of my Treeligo AC split. But I want to give you guys a little bit of information on pretty much what I did and how I went about it and how it's doing now. All right, so this is the clicker remote for it, and you guys can see it pretty much starts off at a high level, and then you can go ahead and lower it. So I usually try to keep it on like a 1 low or a 2 low at around like 26 Celsius. I'm not exactly sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but I'll go ahead and leave it on the screen for you guys. The clicker is pretty much bare minimum. You can see that it has strong eco and sleep, and it also has swing flap, but the swing flap doesn't happen on this Treeligo AC split for some odd reason. But the strong does work. It goes all the way up to 5 low. Like I said, I like to keep it on 2L because it does it perfect, but I think my batteries might be dying. But there we go. Yeah, so it has 5 outlets. I keep them always open because of the fact that I have my bug screen on the back of my van. Now I'm gonna go outside and show you guys what it looks like mounted to my tire rack. I do have the Rover Van's ladder and tire assembly. You guys can hear that's not loud at all. I believe it's on 2L, and there it is mounted to the back of the van. Van life. Pretty much got this ladder rack because of the fact that my tire was up underneath the van and I couldn't access it. I got the Rover Van set up. I wasn't even planning on putting an AC. I was looking, but I found this AC when I was in Southern California in the desert, and then I contemplated for a while to go ahead and buy one because I read a lot of bad reviews. But me being very mechanically inclined, and you know, me working on my van when it comes to suspension or whatever the case may be, I just bit the bullet, and there we go, we have it mounted. If you can see, the lines, they wrap behind the tire. See if I can get that. And they go right into the back of the door. I drilled a hole with a hole saw, and it worked out pretty well. Like, I'm sealed up, but I tried to make it as stealth as possible, and I could still access the roof deck by going up here, and I could still get up there. That's the top, and that's how I mounted the AC. It's really quiet, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get in the van and turn it up and come back out here to show you guys how loud it is. Now I want to state to you guys, I do have a temperature gun, but I don't know where I put it. So in the clips that I show you at the end of the video, you guys will see pretty much how it performs and the temperature that it goes from within my van to temperature that it goes to after my AC's been running for a little while. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it up to 6L. I didn't know we had 6L, but I'm also gonna go ahead and put it down to 20 Celsius. So as we wrap around, you can hear it hasn't really changed. Like, it might be throwing the condenser on and throwing a lot more Freon in, but I have no issue, you guys. Like, I love this unit. I can't say anything bad about it because of the fact that I installed it, I charged it, and I've been getting a lot of bad reviews in my comments, basically stating that I charged the system wrong, but it's been in here since February like 15th or something like that, maybe 12th. But I've been running it constantly and I have no issues. I have no leaking. I have no weird sounds coming from it. And I get really cold air coming out of my van's AC. Then when you come in here, obviously I got my 3D printer going, but it is on high right now. And it's not that bad. It's tolerable. Like, I lay here, no problem, and I fall asleep. Sometimes wake up chill, and I go ahead and turn it down. I was debating whether or not to go ahead and get something to pull down, like a shade, to keep the air in there, like the cool air, but I know here would get really hot. My cockpit definitely gets hot, you guys, because of the sun. But I'm telling you, this is a game changer. Now, if there's any questions, concerns, comments, etc., leave them in the comments below. I'll go ahead and respond to you guys as quick as possible. If you guys haven't seen that video of me installing it in California in a Lowe's parking lot, definitely check the link in the description. Just go ahead and go under the title and press more, and then a drop down section of all my affiliate links and other video links will be in the description. Other than that, hopefully you guys like the rest of the video. Alright, so I just turned it on and it's sitting at 81 degrees in here. So we're just gonna let this sit here for a couple minutes. What I want to look at real quick, while the unit is running on 3 low, which is pretty much medium at 23 degrees Celsius, I got my Submarine here, and currently it's pulling 36.5 amps. I believe that's with 2 amps on my fridge. So it's 2.16 on my fridge, and the AC unit is pulling 32.6. And if you can see in here, devices, batteries, it's me running my batteries in parallel, 170, 340 amp hours, deep cycle house battery pretty much. Been sitting here for about 2 minutes. 78 degrees in here. So I'll just lay it down right there. So let's see what it says now. 77. There we go, you guys. Go closer. Right to it. I'm gonna see what it brings it down to. You guys see it, 73. It's hitting 73. It depends on where I put it, because right about here is where it reads. 71? 70? Ooh, you guys, I'm telling you, it's frosty right now. So you guys can tell, this thing is definitely working. 64. This is really nice to have, because I never expected my van to ever have an AC, and I was very skeptical about buying this off of Amazon because there was basically no return, and I wasn't gonna go ahead and try to deal with it. But after a few months of being in the desert of California, Palm Springs area, I was dying in my van at nighttime. When I get out of work around 7:30 p.m., it would be roughly 90 degrees, 95 degrees. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned in for my travels. You guys, I want to show you guys something real quick. Since you guys know I do a lot of scuba diving, I love videography, I love taking pictures, and I love making videos here on YouTube, Instagram. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, it's the same spelling of farfromhome_lists on Instagram. So go check it out. Links are in the description. But look at this rig, you guys. All right, there it is, you guys, outside in the sunlight. That is my Sea Frogs A6000, 6300 and 6500 underwater camera case, and I have these Letten Power B15 strobes that I purchased off of Amazon. Everything you see here, you guys, will be in the description, links, all that other stuff. And disassembled it the other day. The YouTube short might be out, but definitely go check it out, like it, and yeah, just stay tuned, you guys, because this is gonna be some different type of videography that I'm gonna be doing, and I love what this looks like. It came out perfect. If you haven't been to a third world country, definitely subscribe. This is gonna be my second, you guys. I went to Brazil with my ex-wife. She was my wife at the time, but yo, I'm loving life. I'm going to a third world country.